Champions League semifinals predictions. So you've got Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. You've got Borussia Dortmund against Paris Saint-Germain. Personally, I fancy Bayern Munich to win the first leg, and I fancy Dortmund to win the first leg, but ultimately I see Real Madrid and PSG going through. If I had to put a prediction on it, for the first leg, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, I'm going 2-1 Bayern, but I think in the long run it would be better for Real Madrid, because if Bayern Munich want to go through, in my personal opinion, they need to win by 2 goals in Munich to stand any chance of overcoming the Bernabeu. Because if they win by 1 goal, or if they draw, it's massively beneficial to Real Madrid. Because I can't see Bayern Munich doing anything in the Bernabeu. And for Dortmund against PSG, PSG are obviously the massive favourites because they've got a much better squad than Dortmund. But because PSG always have the capabilities of bottling it in Europe, because they've done that several times in the past, it wouldn't surprise me if Dortmund go through. But for the quality of the final, even though I do want Dortmund to win, because Dortmund is one of my favourite teams other than City, we kind of do need PSG to go through, because I think PSG, on paper, would give the winner of the Bayern Munich-Real Madrid game a better game in the final than if it was Borussia Dortmund versus the winner of Bayern or Real Madrid. Obviously, I do think it should be City in the semi-final, but it is what it is. We can't win them all. We move on. We still got a double to play for. Also, what's your thoughts on Thomas Tuchel to Man United? Because personally, I think he could do well if he does get money spent in the right areas of the team. Oh my god, I'm spitting. Sorry about that. Shouldn't be doing that. But some of the time when you talk fast, it happens. As I was saying about Tuchel, I think if he gets backed and if he gets like maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 players that are like world class and are proven, then maybe give it like 1, 2, maybe 3 seasons at the most, and he wins them a title, and maybe in 2 seasons he gets them challenging for the title. I think for the first season his objectives would probably be get United back into the Champions League, because it's actually official that they're not going to be in it for next season. And it's looking like they're going to get rid of a lot of players according to reports in the summer. Because Casemiro, he was world class in his day, and he is one of the best CDMs of this era, generation, whatever you want to call it. But I think United need someone in that position a bit better. Maybe they could look at Kimmich, but if Tuchel goes to United, then Kimmich won't go to United, because one of the main reasons Kimmich wants to leave Bayern is because he doesn't get on with Tuchel. So maybe if Tuchel leaves, which is confirmed that he's going to be leaving, it might mean Kimmich might have a better chance of staying. But there's also a chance he could still want to leave should the opportunity to work with Pep Guardiola or something like that comes along. But I think if United want to get a manager that plays good football, yeah, Tuchel's not the correct option. But he'd be much better at getting United over the line than what this current geezer, Eric Ten Hag, or Eric Seven Hag, whatever you want to call him, Eric Six Hag, whatever you want to call him. But he'd be much better at getting United over the line than Ten Hag. And he'd probably win United a cup competition in his first season. I could maybe see that happening. Like the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. Or maybe if they get into the Europa or Conference League, he could maybe have a decent run in that, because he is a good cup manager. But I'm not sure whether he could win United the league. if he does get backed, then maybe give it a few seasons. Yeah, he could win them the league. But if he doesn't get backed, there's a possibility it could go massively wrong as well. And he ends up leaving in the matter of like only like 1 season or like 2 seasons at the most. Also, I've got to get onto the Dortmund game because that's what I was also wanted to discuss. Dortmund have done really well to get to this point, and I reckon they will maybe win tomorrow with the home crowd behind them. But I can see them getting beat quite heavily in the Parc des Princes, or is that how you say it? I don't even know how you say it, but that's how you say it. I think it is anyway. But if there is any French people who speak fluent French and know more about French football than me, let me know in the comments if I said that wrong. Because I think if Mbappe wins the Champions League and he wins the Euros with France, there's a good chance he wins the Ballon d'Or. But personally, even though his teams have had a good season, because PSG's obviously just won the French League, I know that's expected, but it's still a good achievement at any point to win the league. But I don't think they'd win the Premier League if they were in the Premier League or La Liga, but they'd maybe come like second or something like that. But back to the point on Mbappe, yeah. I don't think he deserves the Ballon d'Or because even though his team's had a good season and there's a possibility France could win the Euros because they've got one of the best teams in it, I don't think in terms of like performance-wise he deserves it. I think Bellingham's had a better season. I think Foden's had a better season. This is not me saying that Bellingham and Foden are better players. It's definitely not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is they're having better seasons than Mbappe. But I think Florian Wirtz at Leverkusen also has a chance because obviously Leverkusen have won the league, still unbeaten as well, so they might go invincible. And Germany have a good chance of the Euros because it's in their home country, so you wouldn't really back against them from winning it. But obviously there'd still be a few teams on their day that could beat them, like the likes of Spain, England, France. Maybe like there could be like a shock team that surprises them, like Croatia or Denmark, because they're the teams that I'm expecting to surprise. Croatia, Denmark, or maybe Serbia. But it could be like none of those teams, and maybe like someone like massively like a wild card, like Slovakia or something like that. But I haven't given my prediction for Dortmund PSG yet. I reckon it will be a classic of a game. 3-2 to Dortmund. I can see maybe Dortmund scoring first, then PSG equalising, then PSG take the lead, then Dortmund equalise, and then they get a winner late on. Maybe like a couple of years ago, because I think... Was there a game a couple of years ago where Dortmund won 3-2 against PSG at their home stadium? I think there was, wasn't there? But I like Dortmund. They're my favourite German club, definitely. I'm probably one of my favourite non-British clubs along with Inter Milan. And I like AC Milan as well. But leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. There's going to be more videos coming out this week. I might be doing like sort of like unpopular opinion sort of debating sort of videos where you guys can get involved in the comment section as well. So like the video, turn the notification bell on, share the video around to football fans. They don't have to be a City fan because I do football videos that are like general football videos, like real life football videos and football videos based on teams that are not Manchester City. So you can watch this channel even if you don't like Manchester City. So, and also follow me on my Instagram. I think the last time I checked I was on 362 followers. And even though I don't really understand Snapchat too much because I'm new to the app, it's Sean_Fogarty, I think. And for TikTok, it's Sean Fogarty 700. Check them out. So we're on 350 subscribers. So if we can get to my target next is 360, then 370, and then just go from there, really. I'm targeting 400 by the start of next season. Whether I get there or not, I don't know, but I think it's a reasonable target. It's not like completely like against the cards of possibilities. But and also check this top out. It is upside down to your view anyway, but it says Europe is blue on it. It's from an Instagram account. I forget the name, but I'll try and see if I can find out. So if there's any City fans out there that want them, I can let you know about them and you can get one yourself. But thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Have a lovely Monday.